This is the best looking release from Watches and Wonders that you didn't hear about. The Parmigiani Fleurier Toric Perpetual Calendar slipped under many radars at this year's watch fair. And while others may have grabbed headlines, the good looks and considered design of this new release did more than catch my eye. We are used to seeing perpetual calendars with 3, maybe even 4 subdials, and even a couple of apertures, all breaking up what we would otherwise be a nice, clean space. Here, Parmigiani has managed to fit all of the necessary information into just 2 subdials that sit perfectly symmetrically from each other while sat offset in the center of the dial. An asymmetrical design move that we've seen pioneered by German brands like Lange, and here Parmigiani is adding its own flair to this style. In the left subdial, we have the 2 most used functions on a perpetual calendar, the day of the week and the date, while on the right, we have the month and leap year indicator. This leaves the rest of the minimalist dial clear to be defined by the applied logo at 12 and the various 3D elements that help give it depth and character, such as a small step down to the outer track where the applied hour markers have been placed. You can get this dial in 2 dusty matte shades that look familiar yet feel unique to Parmigiani, those being Morning Blue and Golden Hour, with the soft blue only available in the platinum case and the champagne dial only coming cased in rose gold. Taking a look at the case construction, it brings elements from the brand's origins, like that knurled bezel, into the redesigned era, giving it a simultaneously modern and traditional feel. It measures 40.6mm across and just 10.9mm thick, an ideal size for many. It wears slightly larger than these measurements may describe, thanks to the slightly domed crystal and straight lugs, giving it a fantastic presence on the wrist. The lines of the case remain uninterrupted thanks to the pushers that have been built in flush with the case band on either side of the crown to correct the perpetual calendar functions. If we turn the watch over, we have a fantastic view of the manual winding PF733 caliber. Rose gold bridges covered in Parmigiani's characteristic Côte de Fleurier, and even features the brand's founder's signature tucked in between its 2 sequentially mounted barrels. A little Easter egg for those who notice it. The base of the movement is the same as the one we saw in the Petite Seconde model released last year, and we have a wonderful view of its hand-beveled bridges, thanks to the fact that there is no rotor to get in the way. It would be great if there was a slightly longer power reserve than the 60 hours currently available, given that it is a perpetual calendar. But if it means that we keep the ideal dimensions of this watch, then it's okay with me. Just as they have done with the dial, the view of the movement is still relatively minimal. We are used to seeing complicated watches like this put on full display the many levers, springs and gears that it takes to produce as many functions. But here, Parmigiani has decided to let its movement finishing stand front and center, while the complex gearing is tucked behind the solid rose gold plates. With only 50 each being produced of these 2 variations, and priced at 92,000 Swiss francs for the platinum and 85,000 Swiss francs for the rose gold, they will be hard to come by. There is no doubt that these are incredibly good-looking watches, and they take a minimalist approach to being a perpetual calendar, reducing all of the possible functions down to exactly what is needed on the wrist. Taking this kind of reductionist approach to designing a watch is not easy, yet Parmigiani seems to have executed it perfectly. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this style of perpetual calendar, and if you like this more pared back approach. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Time and Tide YouTube channel to make sure you never miss another watch review just like this one.